Notice we get our bucket back at the end of the process when we use the little baby buckets. So we'll just put all this in here for future ingredients. We have 12 of them now. We could make 12, dough rolls, whatever. For example, let's just do that. Let's take 6 of these. Whoops. Let's take 6 of those. So what do you think you would need to make dough? Well, you would need some salt. Do I have salt? I should have some salt. There it is. We're going to take this fresh water along with this flour and this salt and make dough. And so there we go, there we go, there we go. Whoops. And what are we missing? Mixing bowl. Mixing bowl. Water. Flour. Okay, guys, some of my salt went missing, so I'm just going to... So we're going to take our salt and our water and our mixing bowl as well as our flour, and we're going to get dough. So now we're going to, we're going to put our mixing bowl back in the kitchenware area, and then we're going to put our, where'd it go, dough right back in the old chest there as a future ingredient. And put this guy away. Okay, now we're ready to head back out. And you know what? We'll just go ahead and put that one bucket back. Perfect. All right. So it's still somewhat daytime. I think we have enough time to do this. We're finally ready to head out and make our snow golem. Hey, what happened? Did I get... Is my inventory messed up? What's going on? Oh! The salt didn't disappear, guys. Guess where it is. Now, this is one of the tricky things behind the backpack, is that stuff's going to float in there. As a matter of fact, when I was searching for it, there we go. I was going to get the rotten flesh, and there it is. Okay, well, we just got to remember that. So the missing rotten flesh and the missing salt are now accounted for. Okay, let's just open that guy up. All right, well, great. It's nighttime. That's fine. What we're going to do, guys, is over here you can see the grass change, right? This is a jade cliff biome. And I've been kind of taking notes, jade cliffs, I guess, technically. I've been taking notes about, I tell you what, guys, I'm actually going to run back to the house and sleep. I'm going to cut this part out. It's just no use in risking nighttime outside mining operations. So let me just run back. Okay, guys, morning time again, and of course we found the missing salt. I'm actually going to save my salt for pies. I think I'd be better off using it for dough at this point, but what I'm going to do is put that there, open up the other guy, put that there. Actually, just go ahead and put him in there. Dump both of those. I'm going to take this with me. Actually, raspberry. We'll try a variety. Anything else that looks like it would be... Yeah. Okay, so we're going to try some smoothie experiments. But for now, we are set and ready to go back. And we have the mystery of the missing jerky. Or I should say missing salt and missing other stuff. Solved. All right, let's head out. It's daytime. We got plenty of time to make what we need. And we have plenty of food. We're going to have even better food here shortly. All right, heading back. And I'll go ahead and slice and dice this out of the footage, guys. All right, guys, back approaching the Jade Cliff area. We're going to take our self-repairing hatchet here and get some wood. Wow, that's pretty tall. I don't want to mess with that one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is this? this is dangerous. Okay. All right. Well, we're out of there. Okay. Now, Jade Cliffs. Why are we here? We're going to make a... Oops. We're going to make a little refuge for our golem that's not in the little brushland area over here that would burn it up and kill it. Too hot over there. So, let's just go ahead and start digging. Just going to make a door. You know what? Let's just build a remote crafting table. I'm thinking we could use a chest as well, because we're not going to need all of this stuff. Okay, that is not quite what we need. There we go, perfect. And you know what? Actually, we're only going to need one of these. So I'm going to put away 2 of those and 1 of those. And you'll see what I mean in a sec. We're actually going to build a little room here for our snow golem, who can just live here, I guess, until the chunks unload, or hopefully not. Hopefully he'll persist. And we don't have to worry about him getting rained on. We don't need a huge room. You'll see why in a second. Although I don't like this gravel, so I'm going to have to replace that. Okay, perfect. All right, let's make a door. I don't think we really super need a door, but... Did I get all that? Yeah, okay, good. All right, so we've got a door. Get a torch out here, and... Now, here we go. You know what? We should probably make this just a little bit bigger. Okay, now time to make the golem. And you'll see why we won't need him if he dies. I mean, we don't want him to die, but if he did, it wouldn't be the end of the world, because watch this. We're going to be able to generate just right now basically all the snow that we could ever need. And we have another golem in storage in there, in the chest. So I'm just going to, like, click this guy for a while. And chase him down, click some more. Don't want to hurt him, but... Bzz. Okay, there we go. Okay, fine, fine, perfect. Enjoy the rest of your day, Mr. Snow Golem. Okay, I'm going to put all this out here. That'll be our backup snow. We'll take the rest with us. Okay, perfect. Okay, see you, buddy. All right, now, that is the coolness of having a snow golem. Now, I know a lot of you asked me, hey, why didn't you build that earlier? Well, that's the reason. I didn't want to build him and have him burn up. They die pretty quickly in places like brushland, scrubland, that kind of stuff. All right, so there we go. Perfect. You can see we have tons of snow, and I'm going to take advantage of that. That's why I brought these berries with me. Whoa, that scared the crap out of me. Okay, are we good on monsters? Okay, so, oh, you know what? I need to put a waypoint on here. Okay, getting hungry. Oh, look, he wants to come outside. Sorry, buddy. Oh, hey, get back here. Wow. Did I? Oh, I did that, didn't I? Dang it. Okay, well, now I need a lead. That's not going to be easy. Okay, don't get wet, whatever you do, okay? Got it? And come back in here. Let's go. Let's see if I can push him back in. Okay, this might work. Come on, dude. Let's get up. Let's go. Come on. Let's go up here, because it's not snowy up there, and you need to make some snow. Come on. Oh, do it, do it. Okay, go. And, oh yeah! Okay, perfect. Okay, excellent. I'm so happy. Okay, whoops. Gotta be careful. You know what? I don't really need the snow, so I'm just going to do this. Okay, and just in case Mr. Snow Buddy decides he can open that door on his own. I must have done that when I was eating. Okay, mission accomplished. Operation Save the Snow. Operation Global Cooling. All right. Going to use that for our upcoming recipe. Okay, back to the house. Now, guys, we've talked about the texture pack. We've talked about self-repair again with the hatchet. We've talked about actually slime balls we could use to get a lead to lead our snowman around. We've made a well. We talked about flour. We talked about dough. And so one of the few things that I think we need to work on is to put some of that into action now and actually make a couple of new foods that we haven't made before. And a lot of you have talked about this. As a matter of fact, let me do it this way. We've done this a million times, right? Well, now you get smoothies. Not every fruit does it, but these do, as well as a few others. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take, let me do this. Save one, use the other two. All right, so we're going to do a couple of things. First of all, we're going to watch the smoothie in action. Check this out. Okay, we're getting one. And just a regular juice drink, I believe, is a half. Or one, depending on your situation with your shank level. So these are actually going to be better. This is an unfulfilling light meal, so it's actually going to be twice as good as that. That should give us, hopefully, 2 or 1.5. And basically, we're just kind of working our way up the food chain. And speaking of working our way up the food chain, we're going to take that salt that we had before. Where is... Oh, first of all, let's check and see what we've collected. Have we collected anything? Let's just check that out.